Well folks, we're going to go ahead, we're going to start our oil change, and we're using the AMSOIL 020, and it is a full synthetic motor oil. And my aim is to take and see how this oil works with mileage and everything else. Does it make my mileage a little bit better? And that's really what we're aiming for. So we're going to go ahead and do this oil change, and the first thing we're going to have to do, of course, is raise the car up and, of course, drain the oil. So let's get ready to do that.
Welcome back to a MACTFORDEDGE video.
Folks, this is of course where we're going to take and remove the filter, and of course sometimes if the engine's hot you got to be careful of hot oil spilling out. But first we got to drain the oil, so we're going to go ahead and go to the drain plug and drain the oil out, and then after that's done we'll take and remove the filter. Now of course the oil is very simple. We just go over here to this plug, it's a 15 millimeter, so we got our socket, and all we're going to do is go ahead and put it on there. Turn our socket the right way. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty, and we of course release it, and then of course we're going to get the oil out once we get this plug out, and then we're going to take and drain the oil out. And all you got to do is then release your plug and take the oil out and let it drain. Once the oil has finished draining down to just a drip or two, you go ahead and you put the plug back in. Hand tighten it, hand start it so you don't strip anything out. And then you of course apply the wrench to it. And again, you don't need to take and make it real tight. Just snug. You don't want to strip things out. It won't go anywhere, and you're done. Now we can go ahead and take the oil filter off. Now what we do, folks, is we got our oil filter wrench, because a lot of times the places put them on pretty tight, tighter than hand tight, so you're going to have to use an oil filter wrench like this, or whatever you prefer. And then of course you turn it counterclockwise in order to take and remove it, and it's real simple. Once you loosen it up, you can then finish it up by releasing it hand tight and just unscrew it, and then of course it will drain out the rest of the oil. And once you get it loose, you undo it hand tight and you just release the filter. And of course I've already had this emptied a little bit because my wife is helping me in the Spanish version. But you want to make sure that this gasket is on here and is not stuck up onto the seat. And if that is the case and it's on there, then again you're done. And now we're ready to go ahead, wipe it down a little bit real quick, and then install the new filter. Now this is a AMSOIL high efficiency oil filter, good for approximately 10,000 miles on the Ford Edge, and it is part number EA017. That is the part number for the AMSOIL high efficiency oil filter, and under severe service they're recommending 10,000 miles of use. So we're going to go ahead and install it, and then we're going to add the AMSOIL. Remember, hand tight. Now we're going to go ahead and add, this is 4 quarts, and I taken a quart out, so we're only going to be adding 5 quarts total to the engine. We'll check the oil level, and of course then we'll add any more that we need to add. And we'll go, of course, started and then check our oil level. But for right now, we're just dumping the oil in here. And once we get that done, we'll go ahead and give it a start and then check our oil. And that is it for the oil. Now,
Ok, ahora vamos a poner nuevamente la tapa. Nuevamente aquí. Asegúrense que está bien cerrado.
now, of course, we do have the engine running. We want to let it run for a minute or so to help circulate the engine oil and get of course, the oil filter filled. And after about a minute or so, we'll go ahead and turn it off, and we'll check the oil again to see what the level is, and if we need to, add more oil. Wasn't that fun, huh? Well, we've let the oil set for a bit, and we're going to go ahead and measure it. Make sure we have enough in there. Keep in mind, it does take a little while for the oil to actually settle down to the oil pan, so your initial readings may be low. So you want to make sure that you do, of course, measure it. And if need be, you can add a little bit more oil to the dipstick. And it looks like we're just at the bottom part of it. So I may go ahead and add just a little bit more oil, and I think we'll be done. We've just about got it all done right. So just a skosh more oil, and I think we'll be at the level that we need to be. And let's give her a quick check. And there we are, right in the middle, right where we got to be. So 5.5 quarts or so of the synthetic oil from AMSOIL, and you know, we'll test it. We'll see how long it goes. After all, I do have what they call severe driving, so we're going to go ahead and make sure that this oil does what we want it to do. And I drive a lot, so I want to make sure that this oil does work out for me. But that being said, this is MACTFORDEDGE, and don't forget to watch my Spanish version with my lovely bride attempting her first video at just changing the oil. That will be in a different video, so if you want to see it in Spanish, go ahead and watch that video. I'll put a link up here so y'all can see that. But this is MACTFORDEDGE, and make sure that you go over here and of course log into that Facebook group. Join, have a great time. We enjoy having everybody there, and I tell you what, we are making progress on repairs through a joint effort, saving people literally thousands of dollars. So if you want to do it, all you have to do is ask a question, folks. So join MACTFORDEDGE on Facebook. And don't forget to go over here to this YouTube channel and of course hit that subscribe button. And then of course you can get notifications of videos that I put out on a regular basis. And then you can of course enjoy and learn as we go. And with that being said, MACT does have one final thing to say. Yes, every day my feet hit the floor is a great day, and today my feet are on the floor and I'm having a great day, and I want you to have a great day too. Okay? And with that being said, Mercy Girl's going to toss a couple of one-liners at you. Enjoy the music.